Is it a dramatic headline designed to get you to click before you ponder? Or did Kaley Cuoco actually wear a transparent bikini in public while on vacation? Keep watching until the very end because I'll explain what is true, what is a rumor, and the 3 simple checks that can help you quickly identify distorted or phony photos so you're never duped again. First, keep in mind why this claim is so widely circulated. Anything that sounds outrageous about Kaley attracts immediate attention since she is a huge star with a nice, approachable demeanor. Clickbait uses phrases like transparent, and you won't believe it for just this reason. The purpose of those words is to elicit a fast response rather than to be truthful. Thus, take your time and test the narrative. Source is the first step. Find out where the picture was taken. Does it have explicit credits, dates, and context on a legitimate website, a well-known photographer's page, or Kaley's own public account? Or is it from a site you've never heard of that doesn't provide any evidence, a random repost, or a cropped screenshot? Your first warning sign should be if the source is dubious or obscure. The image itself is the second step. Zoom in. A hue, a seam, a shadow, or even an entire ensemble can be altered using today's editing and AI capabilities. Keep an eye out for unusual body edges, hair that strangely merges into the background, jewelry that moves between frames, or skin brightness that isn't consistent with the ambient lighting. You may be looking at an edit if the cloth appears overly smooth or if the lines where they meet the background appear melted or hazy. Additionally, look for logos that warp or repetitive patterns on the cloth that bend differently than the body would. Fake images frequently feature small imperfections that don't make sense, but natural photos have small flaws that do. Timing is the third step. Real news leaves a trace. It is covered by several reliable sites. The individual or their team speaks, and the narrative includes basic information like the location, time, and photographer. You're probably looking at hype rather than the facts if your search yields only rehashed postings with catchphrases like exposed, leaked, or uncensored, but no names, dates, or obvious credits. The element that most people overlook is that subtitles have the power to transform an ordinary image into something else entirely. With just a few strong words, a typical swimsuit becomes transparent. A beach photo becomes shocking, and a typical vacation day becomes "you won't believe this." Clickbait does this by selling an emotion rather than facts. It's wise to evaluate the image rather than the caption. Consider what the picture actually depicts and whether the words correspond with what your eyes can see. Let's now discuss respect, as it is also important. You can compliment someone's confidence, style, or level of fitness without going too far. Celebrities have families and lives outside of the spotlight. To elicit a quick laugh or a start, you don't have to spread assertions that seem clumsy or cruel. Prioritize the truth over noise. Kind words are preferable to cheap clicks. Making that decision strengthens your voice and improves your feed. Copy the fundamentals you find in tidy pictures if you want your own to appear more professional. No drama, no tricks. Take a tall stance. Ease your shoulders. Use skin-flattering hues. Make sure your hair and cosmetics are in order. And look for soft, even light. To appear great, you need balance, composure, and attention to detail rather than a crazy dress. Doing so makes the camera more lenient and draws attention to the subject rather than just the attire. Was it true that Kaley Cuoco wore a transparent bikini while on vacation? The honest answer is straightforward. If none of your 3 checks, no timing trail, strange visual features, and no obvious source are met, it's most likely a headline designed to elicit a response. This one rule is always the safest. Don't tell the narrative if the facts are unclear. If you watched through to the conclusion, please let me know in the comments which warning sign, unusual editing, dubious sources, or misleading captions you look for first when you encounter a wild assertion. If this helps you cut through the clutter, hit like now, share with a friend who clicks too quickly, and subscribe with the bell on so you never miss concise, straightforward explanations that maintain realism and civility. We appreciate you watching through to the finish. Please keep your feed clean, your eyes sharp, and your remarks nice.